I'm in this for life for me. Hate it or love it all.
Welcome back to the Tribe on One Africa TV. It's time for us to head right back into business when it comes to hip-hop in the land of the brave, and especially gospel rap, celebrating a man who's won awards and who's constantly pushing back the naysayers out there. Effy, God's favorite son, is joining us. Welcome to the Tribe, my brother.
Thank you for having me the first time. I'm very excited to be here.
I can't believe, okay, but this is not the first time I interview you. I mean, on your Days of the Jokers,
Yeah,
I was your biggest fan.
I know, yeah, we go way back.
And I'm so happy to see your growth. I'm so happy to see you found your own space and you really found something to do that you are completely in love with. One thing that definitely took my hat off for you was your collaboration with the choir on your track called Mohona. That one stole my heart. Tell us about that project, and of course you won as well at the Ngoma Awards, Namibian Gospel Music Awards. How about the reaction of people when you released the song? What were some of the thoughts that came to you?
Yeah, no, we were working with Arafat basically on the project, and we wanted to do something original, like Namibian, you know, and we just envisioned the choir on this track. And we approached a few people, but then we ultimately settled with Unam Choir. And then we got in the studio and it was magic. Winning the award was crazy because competition is quite stiff now.
Hey, when it comes to gospel, my friend.
Gospel. So when I won the award, it was quite an accomplishment. And yeah, it just basically it was a reward because we started this thing, so.
Yeah. What do you want to say? You say that again. We started this thing, and it wasn't an easy start. It wasn't an easy start. Tell us about the challenges of moving and doing gospel rap. Firstly, you know, it's not much mainstream, but what does it depend on? On the rapper, on the flow, on the beat? What sets gospel rap apart from our mainstream commercial hip hop, for example?
Yeah, so what happened was, you know, when I started, you would know this journey we started, you know, with DJ X, them, Sally, and all those people. But then when I gave my life to the Lord, that was 2007, I was like, well, I have to give up my... And I was so passionate about this hip hop thing, you know. So I heard some cats from the States, Lecrae, I don't know if you guys know Lecrae. And then I was like, so I can actually use hip hop. I don't need to throw away my passion. I don't need to choose between God and hip hop or whatever. And so I started doing hip hop gospel, started recording my first project with Arafat 2008. And then we released it in 2012. But at first it was very tricky because you don't know the content, how will it come across, can I use the N-word? The N-word is nigga, or not, or should I say my brother or whatever. So just getting that was a bit challenging, you know, just the politically correct language to use. So
Compliments of the church and of course of the streets.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a mixture.
And the streets and the church coming together, that's a whole different story.
Exactly.
But being able to tell that story was what your challenge was.
Yeah, exactly. And just finding that thin line between the two. Because we don't really do music for the church. We try and reach out to the streets, you get what I mean? So we are just trying to break out of that box. So that was part of the challenges that I had. But yeah, the nation has received it pretty awesome, and yeah, I got nominated for Artist of the Year.
My friend.
So it's really evident of how far we've pushed this thing, you know, just to get into those big categories and stuff. So I was really thrilled that I could pioneer this thing, and we have a lot of other cats coming up that are really doing big things. So
yeah, let's talk collaborations. On that project in particular, you've mentioned the Unam Choir. Not today, Satan. Yes. What was the story? What was the message? And what did you expect from people that were going to join you on the project?
No, the title was basically inspired, you know, it was like, I wanted something catchy because I always, like my album.
Not to interrupt you, but is it allowed, like, in the church, can I stand up and say, can you please buy my album? Not today, Satan. Is a message? Yes. Okay.
It's allowed because you know I'm at a church that's very open to this.
Yes,
things.
liberal.
Liberal. They give us platforms to perform and whatnot. Back in the day, if you would come with a hip hop track to a church, they'd be like, not here.
Not today.
Not here. So you keep that out there. It's like some kind of Satanist thing or whatever. But now they are very open-minded because they know that's the language of the youth. Hip-hop is the language of the youth. If you don't allow us, we lose the youth. You get what I mean? So now, what inspired that album was there were a lot of hashtags that time, you know, that when you're having a bad day, for instance, at the office, and you're like, not today, Satan. Or someone is annoyed, not today,
not
Satan.
today.
So I wanted to start a whole movement, like a hashtag, not today, Satan. And that's what inspired the thing. I just wanted something catchy. Like my album that inspired my nickname, God's Favorite Son. So, I always like those.
Yes. And taking it straight back to the Bible and bringing it back to the streets.
Precisely.
At the same time.
Yeah, so that's the song. That's basically what the song is about. So
it's powerful.
Yeah.
It's powerful. And again, naming it God's favorite son.
God's
is that
favorite son.
You are favored and you will come back up from
Precisely.
that.
So hopefully the album will drop in August.
Yes. And what's the title going to be this time? Are you ready to tell us?
I'm still thinking about it.
It's going to come to you.
Yeah, it's going to come to you.
The notorious, no. Jesus the most glorious, Jesus the victorious. And if you don't change, you'll meet Jesus the most furious. He's the author of life. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what you've been through. It doesn't matter what people say about you. It matters what God says about you. You may have given up on yourself, but God will never, never, never give up on you. Live to fight another day. I believe in you, man. Let's go.